Betty Mali, Sazo Figa Gada, Baby Unga Habi.
Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football. Obviously another break was taken. We needed to throw a nappy braai. That's what customs force us to do. We have to do these things for our baby. So
there we go.
We were nappy braai. But yes, guys, welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football, a show where we chat about football, sometimes something else. We must actually change. Maybe we must. No, it's an irony name. I was going to say maybe we should change the name.
you can get some beauty tips on the show.
Yes.
Not talking beauty tips. Guys, next year we're watching La Liga. It's going to be nothing on football but on La Liga.
Nah, bruh. Don't act like this wasn't the goal from the beginning of the year. It was your coach's goal from the beginning of the year. Don't act surprised now. But yes, guys, we're back. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're going to round off the Premier League, and obviously, once the Premier League is done, we're going to start getting into our random nonsense and World Cup, I'm assuming. We're going to have to start picking teams.
World Cup's November.
Hey?
The next season will start before the World Cup.
So we're going to start talking about rugby, Tri-Nations. No, man, we'll figure it out. But yes, guys, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
It's nothing about football, dog. We'll talk about the Swedish league.
Short.
Yes, Wunderkens. But yes, guys, let me start with my co-hosts over here before we get into the nitty-gritties. On my left, got Uncle Curtis. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Fuck all these refs, man.
Suited and booted.
I came in a suit so I can rant. So when I rant and look angry, I still look sexy, dog.
Okay,
That's
fair.
how it works, but screw all these refs.
All right. Different approach to anger, but yes. Then to my right, got King Don Father. How you, Father?
King Don.
I'm good. Eric Ten Hag is already official. He's at work, so
I must
I'm
say,
happy.
this is actually speaking about that. If you guys aren't aware, the new Man United coach, Eric Ten Hag, has decided that, things need to start now. And he's apparently quit earlier. He's already not served his notice. He just bounced. And he's at, what do they call your academy? Carrington, yes.
Who's just Carrington? Oh.
Yes, he's at Carrington already, preparing for the new season. So, yeah, man. Positive starts, I guess. I don't know. What do you think? What do you take from that?
Look, I'm very happy with the appointment in the first place. Right? He's a proper coach, proper on the training ground. Has a good, philosophy on football, wants to play attacking football, that kind of thing. Same or similar ideologies to Pep, as in they're both from that Dutch total football, Johan Cruyff, whatever, thing like that. And in fact, he worked at Bayern when Pep was there. Yeah. But as for coming early, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because essentially then he's going to sort out his training staff earlier. Sorry, his coaches and whatever. Apparently he's told the players to come back 2 weeks early for pre-season because he's like, I don't think they were fit enough last season.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. And I mean, there's a lot of players leaving, so he needs probably time to at least get his transfer list together, you know?
Uncle Curtis,
Ten Hag.
I'll ask you the same question just for trivial sake. I mean, maybe people want to hear your opinion. I already know what it will be, but yes.
Ten Hag, hopefully he'll do good, and United fans can celebrate them finishing above us instead of Arsenal possibly not making Champions League football. I saw a couple of your Twitter fingers over there laughing at Arsenal losing the game last night, like you have no hope of even finishing fifth. So screw those United fans. I'm on my hating shit today, dog. Everybody gonna get it.
Yeah, well, I figured we'd give ourselves some time instead of jumping into that topic. Let's let our wounds heal. We'll talk about it in part 2. But other things that we can talk about is that the nominations for Young Player and Player of the Season have come out. Sponsored by Hublot. I don't know if I was made to say, but yeah, we're sponsored by Hublot. But I thought let's get first into, the youngins. Let's start with the youngins. So, young player of the season contenders. That's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Phil Foden, Conor Gallagher.
Okay.
Is that Tariq Mitchell?
It's probably Gehi.
Yes, I was like, no, just hold on. Let me just make sure. It is. Oh my gosh.
It is Tariq Mitchell.
Tariq Mitchell.
Okay.
Mason Mount, Aaron Ramsdale, Declan Rice, and Bukayo Saka. So, yeah, I already have a problem with some of these nominations, but I'll leave it there.
Which ones do you have a problem with?
I have a problem with Tariq Mitchell.
Okay, I haven't seen
Why?
him play.
He was okay. He wasn't young player of the season contender. He was okay.
Is he English?
Yeah, he is. But I'm thinking of, like, there's a lot of guys who deserved it in that defense.
In fact, that list is looking
But
very
for young
suspicious.
players, a lot of guys in his age group that deserved it.
Gay, he's the what's his name? He also plays in the back line.
Yeah.
Also had some great performances. Joaquim Anderson, also revolutionary. Not revolutionary, but for Crystal Palace.
Are there no foreign young players in this league anymore? This list is looking very
Under
English.
23 and dominating.
I'd say, remember, I would have...
Maybe Wolves guys.
No, Wolves guys, a lot of them struggled. Because it was who's that guy from Barcelona? Trincao. He didn't really get kicked off. Olise from Crystal Palace had bright moments, but didn't really kick off. Martinelli. But he started second half.
I don't think he has that many appearances.
No,
this
but that's
season.
what I was going to say. Most of the guys, I'm just naming guys that I'm just thinking of. Emil Smith-Rowe.
Nah.
On and off.
Yeah, he was, but he's our top goal scorer. No, okay, Saka is our top goal
No,
scorer
but it's on and
now.
off, not consistent compared to the others.
Yeah.
It's not player of the season.
Well, I guess the only one I have a problem with is Tariq Mitchell.
Okay, cool. Me, I have a problem with Mason Mount.
Actually, no. Mason Mount popped off in the second part of the year.
I'm a hater.
Nah, he's been jamming the whole season.
No, but I'm saying
In the league, yes. Mason Mount has been jamming.
That's where for me he kind of stood out. Like that's where I was like, oh, okay, he's back now.
Yeah.
So,
But I think he's shown consistency.
But that's what I'm saying, deservedly so.
You dog, I have to compare these guys. No, bro.
Yeah. But I don't know who. There's no one that we can really say has been left out. Because most of the guys were there. I think of guys in my own team, but that's a little bit, But even the stars from last season, I can think of like Willock and all those guys. But nonetheless, I think...
I take my thing on Mason Mount back. He had a good season. I take it back.
No, he did. But that's why I'm saying it was recent. But if it's for the year, it makes sense. The reason why I was trying to, weigh out his
Flip, but I know what it is, man. His goals and assists look good because this man's stat pads against small teams.
He still scores.
Yeah, it does. I give it now, but like when you look at his goals, it's like 3 or 4 at a time. Never 1 or 2. It's 3 or 4 at a time. Then goes on a 10 match.
Uncle Curtis, who's your young player of the season? Looking at this list,
My top 3: Trent, Osaka. If Ramsdale kept his form up, it would have been good. But
in that order.
I'd say Osaka first. More because he stepped up more compared to... Because Trent was quality last season.
Yes, yeah.
He was the same quality this season. I just think Saka, where he was...
To tell you the truth, I might have even argued that last season Foden won it, ne?
Yeah.
I might have even
Trent
argued
deserved it
last season Trent should have won it. I think they gave it to Foden because, City won the league. So
I think we should also scrap football awards. I'm getting to that point now. Because Oaks are like, how do I put this now?
you don't want to interact as a fan. This is your chance as a fan to interact.
No,
you can vote.
But then if I have 20 million supporters, then I'm going to win. I could be a terrible footballer.
Everything is a popularity contest.
So that's why I think we should get rid of it, because it's not objective. I'll make my point when we go to player of the season when I see the nominees there.
Okay. Now fair. Kingdon, what do you think from here?
Yeah, so look, I think it's a good list, eh? Because usually you get the young player of the year, and there's like an obvious top 2, and then everyone else. So I think this year you can actually say it's people that actually had good seasons and probably deserves to be there. Probably the Tariq Mitchell one, but the only other name I could think of is his teammate Gehi, like we're saying.
But that's what I was saying. It feels like Tariq Mitchell is the face of the defense, if you get me. It feels like they try to say, the Crystal Palace defense played well.
Yeah.
Who can we vote here?
Yeah.
Tariq Mitchell's name's been in the books for long.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But I mean, a good season. So I mean, if I had to name the player of the year, right? So first of all, to me, it's between Trent, Foden, Ramsdale, Saka, and Rice, right?
I actually was. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Haterade didn't shout it out, but I'm surprised none of you guys mentioned Rice like in a high regard.
No, well, yeah.
No, you just did, but I was gonna say.
Sure.
Granted, he is surrounded by some stunning names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But young player of the year, if I have to give it, I'm giving it to Trent Osaka. Who gets it? Who gets it? Trent Osaka.
Right now, I'm actually might be even leaning towards Trent because I think that's how it's gonna go. But just overall improvement to me, it's Saka. The way his season began, missing the penalty and getting to the next level. But
Okay.
I'm an objective person, and if I was to go according to things, it's Trent. Because in the past, I would have been like, I don't give a fuck about your other circumstances. Did you bang or not this season?
Yeah.
And Trent banged.
No.
Trent banged, yeah.
No, but
11 goals, 10 assists.
that's what I was gonna say. To tell you the truth,
Trent got 11 goals.
Let me check, let me make sure it might be, but it's high numbers. It's
that's what I was gonna say.
Oh shit! Oh, that was Mason Mount. He did well. Mason Mount did 11 goals and 10 assists. So I can't hate on that. But oh shit, 2 goals, 12 assists.
Yeah. He's a right back, dog.
Yeah.
He's a right back.
Yeah, but it's
Nah.
still, he
But yeah, I think. Jesus, I actually can't decide who I'd give it to.
because the only thing I can look at now,
Between the two.
if you're gonna look at this now, especially for a young player of the year and player of the season, now,
Yeah.
I need to look at where your goals come from. Nah. Was it in a space of 3-4 games that you got all your assists and goals? Or were you consistently, let's say every 4th game, you're helping your team. Every 5th game, you're helping your team. That makes a difference to me.
Whose consistency do you question on the list?
Mount.
What?
Mount.
Consistency.
Consistency in goal scoring and assists. I question it very much. Like, I'll check. We can move on, but I'll check and I'll let you know why I question it, because Mount gets his goals and things in patches. It's never 6 games in a row he played well.
Was it this season where he scored 4 goals in one game,
Mount.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But we can.
Mount
check.
scored 4 goals in a game.
or a hat trick?
It might not be the league.
No, but it was against like a Norwich or something, where he just came and he bossed it. But I understand what you're saying, but I think that doesn't take away from his quality. Same thing as De Bruyne. De Bruyne just came now.
it doesn't take away from your quality. Nobody's questioning your quality. It's where you're showing your quality consistently, which is why.
I'd actually class Mount and De Bruyne as the same type of guy. Towards the end of the season, that's when they started to stat pad, as you call it.
because De Bruyne scored a hat trick recently, and he
No,
he
4
was
goals.
Yeah, he was nowhere to be seen recently.
But that's what I'm saying. But that doesn't take away from the fact that those are 4 goals.
I hear you, but we'll see. Yeah, but it's where you turning up for your team week in, week out. That's where I question.
I'll be objective. I'd actually say Declan Rice had a good season.
Fantastic season.
I really think Declan Rice stuck out.
Yeah.
I understand as well. No, okay. Trent Alexander's Trent. He's that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking at it from a point of like, dude, from where you were to where you are now.
Yeah.
Like, how much better you are.
Yeah.
Trent did Trent things. Goal scoring wise, maybe he slacked a bit. I wouldn't say slack because his assists are still on par. Foden, I don't think he did much really, but he's there because he was nominated last year and he's still eligible. Conor Gallagher is the beginning. With the way he started, we were like, no, this kid is the one. He deserves special mention. Tariq Mitchell, I'm not going to talk about him. Mason Mount, same. I'd hold him as in a Conor Gallagher light. Aaron Ramsdale.
In the as in part of the season, good and not consistently at a level.
Yeah, not consistently at a level for me where I can say, okay, you deserve that award. Sure. Ramsdale, there was a part where he was good. I would have considered him, but his recent performances have been shocking. So yeah, I'd probably say I'll make it a 3-way. I'll say Declan Rice. Declan Rice, number 1 for me because he hasn't dropped. Like there hasn't been a moment where I say, okay, he
He's
had a
been
bad
so
game.
consistent this year. Yeah.
Saka, because of recent games, I'd probably throw him in at number 3. Because I mean the last couple of games, but that's due to fatigue. But hey, everyone is on the same board, so number 3. Number 2, Trent, because he's Trent.
Yeah. Look, even with Saka, and I'd say the same for last season, but I don't count this against him.
Yeah.
I think he's patchy in form-wise. I think you will keep playing him,
Yeah.
but he's patchy.
Okay.
I think it's that thing of 3 games on 7 or 8 out of 10.
No fair.
Next 2 games, 5, 6.
No
then
fair.
7. Then
But I don't give that. I think Mount is more a player like that.
Oh, I will fight you hard on that point because Mount gives you more consistency than most people on this list.
No,
He
I
doesn't, dog. Like, his goals, Mount. 2 against Southampton. 1 against Crystal Palace.
Oh wow, you went to actually look.
1 against
The
Leeds.
agenda strong.
And then this is when your team is 5-0 up.
This is how your team gets 5-0 up. They were 4-0 up and then you scored.
But you could have came off the bench and scored that goal. You could-
So, okay, Saka's goals against Liverpool and City.
Yeah.
They'll go show me.
Okay, sure. I'll tell you Saka's goals.
Wait, read out all of Mount's goals against who?
Southampton,
Yeah.
Leeds, Crystal Palace.
Okay, that's 3.
Okay. But it's 2. Like, he's scoring doubles in these games.
But he scored 12.
5, 11. But I'm just saying, that's the recent games.
But to tell you the truth, guys, I don't think
But
we
a
should.
chat for the season.
I don't think we should take away anything from these players.
I think you should.
No, I actually think I would hold Mount in this conversation. Hence why I said I look at this list, bar Tariq Mitchell.
And Tariq Mitchell probably played 30 games this year. He probably
No,
played.
listen, Tariq Mitchell was part of a good defense. So this is probably their way of just singling out one guy and saying, because you guys played so well,
Yeah.
someone needs to be here. And who better than a guy who's been part of the system of Crystal Palace than Tariq Mitchell? It's not like you're gonna give Gay and or Anderson. So bar him.
Gay is 35 games this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Played quite well.
It's more than I thought.
They played quite well. Yeah, man. But I think that's enough of that. So you saying Trent is your pick?
Trent Osaka.
Yes.
Okay, Trent or Saka? You saying?
No.
leaning more
I think
to-
I gave it to Saka.
Yeah. Oh, you gave it to Saka?
Yeah.
For me, Rice. I'll give it to Rice just because underappreciated. Someone who's actually put in like decent performances.
I think shout out to Ramsdale though.
Yeah,
And
shame.
I'm not, even with Ramsdale, I'm not blaming him for his patchy form recently. Some of these shots he's been facing have been shocking.
Yeah.
Like,
And
his defense is not happening.
And it's also that thing of realistically, you know, top four, fourth and fifth, you're going to drop more points than Trent did, for example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you'll look less consistent, but sometimes it's the limitation of your team.
Yeah, fair.
It's like, I'm sure he had more, not sure, but just for sake of argument. Crystal Palace was conceding goals. They lost games here. They lost whatever. Tariq Mitchell doesn't come out of it faultless. You know what I mean?
I would.
Can you tell me Ramsdale cost more points than that guy? I don't think so. I'm
You
just
know
saying
what?
hypothetically,
Bro,
but I don't see Ramsdale
To tell
costing
you the
points.
truth, I actually just remembered another player, Ilanga.
Ilanga's about 12 starts maybe.
No, that's why I'm saying he's one of the other players because of he got his start late. But
Yeah.
I feel like the games he got because of your boy Mason Greenwood.
Yeah.
Because of that, I think he started to shine.
No, yeah, he did quite well, but
Could be a contender next year.
could be a contender next
No,
year.
because I was just trying to think of other players, basically. Because I was like, no, man. Because Chris brought it up saying that we're just talking about English players. So, Ilanga, Swedish. Yeah. Don't think we're going to
No, but I think for once a good representation on that list of what actually happened in the season.
Yeah.
And just to put my point to Lucas there, Saka's goals that came against Man United, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Watford, Brentford, Man City, 2 against Norwich, 1 against Leeds. Mount, I'll get back to you now. You see, there's some top teams over there.
Take the penalties out. Mount doesn't take penalties, and Saka's goal, there's penalty against Tottenham and Chelsea.
Did I say he scored against Tottenham?
Eh?
I didn't say he scored against Tottenham.
Okay, but there's a penalty against Chelsea. My point is, take the
Scored against
penalties
City.
out.
He scored against City, but no, you can't fault him because it doesn't mean you scored them.
He's only taken 2 penalties.
He's only taken 2
Okay,
penalties.
so if a goal is a goal, why does the goal of the other guy against someone lower
I'm
count
saying
less?
the penalty when you do it. We're talking about top teams now.
Okay.
We're wasting time here.
Sure.
Go to Mount.
This is just
But
petty.
continue before
Mount,
we go.
Yes.
Mount, yeah, okay.
So that's what I was gonna say. We're wasting time here, guys. This is just gonna be at the end is gonna be listener judge for yourself. So the next one I want to talk about is play of the season. Play of the season nominees. Obviously Trent inside there. Jared Bowen, fantastic season. Joao Cancelo, always putting up good performances as a Man United defender, considering he's naturally a right back and now he plays left. Kevin De Bruyne showed up second part of the season. Bukayo Saka showed up for Arsenal at
The whole season?
Can I just add my point? I'm done after this. Mm-hmm. The goals for Mount. Leeds, 1. Southampton, 2. Norwich, 1. Everton, 1. Leeds, 1. West Ham, 1. Watford, 1. Norwich, 3. Not even a top 10 team there besides West Ham.
Still points you need to get.
No, but I'm saying he's that bad.
Hey?
He's that bad.
That
If we're going to give Mason Mount props, we got to give Darren Bent props.
Why? Explain your nonsense statements.
Well, I'm sorry for rambling here, but I'm explaining this statement in this way. The same way I don't rate Lukaku because he doesn't score against top 4 teams, he's not an elite striker,
Yeah.
is the same way I'm rating Mount here.
So Mount is supposed to score. Mount, the central midfielder, is supposed to score when they're still in a whole different number 10.
I'm going to stop you guys because you've given your nominations.
Cool.
Mount wasn't even in any of your guys' nominations. So
Okay,
you just
cool,
argue for
cool.
the sake of arguing. And then we have Mohamed Salah in the nominations.
Screw son.
I'm actually trying to think more. Well, I think things went a little pear-shaped after Africa Cup of Nations.
And it's a little bit pear-shaped. If you probably look at that period after African nation, I think Ronaldo and Son maybe score more than him, but he's still third or some shit.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not. I actually think that after AFCON, Mane stepped up more. Oh, Luis Diaz, fantastic signing.
Let's go.
How old is? Hold on. Can someone check how old?
He's like 23, 24.
He can't be included for any of those things.
Okay.
Half a season.
Yeah, fair. Then we've got Heung-min Son, who actually stepped up when Kane didn't. So
Yeah. Diving and elbowing people, so we get it.
yeah, bro, he got it.
You got it.
Yeah, bro. You support drug raps, but you can't support a guy cheating to win. I don't know what.
No drug dealer cheats anybody, dog.
What?
Who do they cheat?
They cheat their customers, dog.
How do they cheat their customers, dog?
Putting baby powder and stuff in there.
You're talking about illegitimate. No.
Fentanyl.
Dog.
Have you heard of this fentanyl?
I rip Pablo when he sells it pure.
But that's why I'm telling you that, yes.
Don't tell me about the local drug dealer.
And the last guy on the list is James Ward-Prowse, free kick specialist. I think he won a lot of games for Southampton. Yeah.
Yeah, look, he had a good season at his level, but player of the year.
Can
Yeah.
I say something about this list? I think it's this list of the players that I'm seeing here shows me how poor the Premier League was this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at this list.
So what? The big dogs didn't step up.
No, besides Salah.
Oh,
and
because-
Son. Besides Salah and Son.
De Bruyne.
We questioning
I suppose there's only 3, 4, half the list is in the top 4.
not even about being in the top teams. All these players have been patchy. Besides Son and Salah. De Bruyne.
Bowen.
Huh?
Bowen. Ah, come on, dude. Bowen.
Team is down in 7th, dog.
Bowen.
Antonio did more for West Ham.
No ways. Please go check the stats. Please go check the
Are we
stats.
checking
season.
stats or are we watching the team play?
I'm
On
just
Sunday.
saying.
This guy chooses which side of that argument to be on.
No, I'm saying I don't see Mason Mount controlling games consistently. I don't.
The Mount one is over.
No, the Mount is
Let's talk
over.
about Bowen here.
Yeah.
Man, on Sunday, right? Who was a thorn in City side?
But Chris,
Both.
if you're playing for West Ham, you're not supposed to be the best player on the pitch against City.
No,
That's a level that doesn't make sense as a
Again,
comparison.
the best player on the pitch for your team. I didn't
Dude,
say
the guy,
City,
listen, the guy who,
your team.
the guy who scored,
wasn't.
the guy who scored 2 goals was not the best player on the pitch.
Dog. Havertz has 11 goals. That man does nothing on the pitch.
Listen, this man
11
scored
goals
2
this
goals
season.
against City.
11 goals
Isn't that the goals you're saying count the most and you must give the most points
I'll
for?
give him that.
You're not giving
But
him
again, I'm
that
saying,
point
look
though.
at this list now. Bowen doesn't excite me as he's going to go light up the Champions League.
You don't watch West Ham.
Why does
You
he
don't.
need to? He needs to light up the Premier League, which he
I'm
did,
saying
and now he's
again,
in the
I
conversation.
know.
Why is the conversation about
my
something
thing
else?
is, my
But
thing is,
listen to what I'm saying.
I know for a fact this guy does not watch West Ham. So
I do from time to time, man. I was watching that game on Sunday. But again, I'm coming back to my point though, man. Besides Salah and Son, the rest of these players have been patchy.
that's very harsh.
Yeah, I don't think Trent's been patchy. Bowen has been doing it the whole season.
time that-
Cancelo's been the whole season. KDB on the injuries, call it patchy. Saka, I wouldn't call patchy. No, I wouldn't call patchy. No, I wouldn't call patchy.
He's been a
Salah-
thorn in many sides.
Salah, I wouldn't call him patchy at all. Son maybe. Son was patchy actually.
Yeah.
I said besides Swan and Salah, these other players I could argue being patchy. De Bruyne,
Son
up
was
until-
patchy.
Son was patchy,
Hey guys,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, cool. Nah, fine. But he picked up to another level. We're even talking about, let's say you guys were saying injuries.
Doesn't that apply to
Injuries
everyone?
are part of the game, now. If you got injured, now, how do I put this, man? There was a time a player could, let me say a time. I could score 18 goals in the first half of the season after playing 18 games. If I got injured for the second half of the season, if I'm not considered for player of the season, it makes sense. Or if I don't win it because some other player who was doing just less than me kicked on in the second half of the season.
Yeah.
So we're not going to put in excuses for injuries, yeah? We're not going to put in excuses for... It's Salah and... that's the thing, man. As an Arsenal fan, I would love Saka to win it. But there's no way he should win that award.
Yeah,
It's between Son and Salah. There's no way. I can argue Trent. I remember the point in the season, people were saying Trent is the 5th choice right back for England. Why is he making the team? And people called him like, hey, at times he's dodgy with the defending. Nah? So I get it. But that's why I say some of these players are patchy. Besides Son and Salah, that is the worst list of nominees I've seen in a while.
I think that's a bit unfair.
Yeah, same.
Just
Because
rather-
look at previous years, the worst list I've seen in a
No,
while.
Chris, you're deciding the criteria. No one's fighting you on the quality of other
Yes.
years. We're saying for what this is. These
It's an
the
open-
only one I'm really questioning about how to get there is James Ward-Prowse.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
with James Ward-Prowse that it was the arguments that
What's Jared
him
Bowen's
stepping up to
position?
be one of the
What's James Ward-Prowse's position?
he's
Midfielder.
midfield, but he's saved his side, and there were the
Yeah.
arguments of this is probably one of the best free kick or actually set piece takers.
Yeah.
That was the argument. I think that's why they've involved him in this nominations.
Yeah.
Because he has saved his sides because of his free kick taking.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's there. Player wise. Yeah. Check.
What?
Is he a creative midfielder? What is he?
He plays more on the left. But he's
What's his role in the team? That's what
a new age player. He's a new age forward.
He's
What's his role?
he's an 8. He's an 8. He's a box to box guy.
No,
Yeah,
no,
decent
I
passer.
expect-
no, but that's why I say Jared Bowen is more of a forward.
Oh, you're talking sorry, I thought you were
Yes.
talking Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, so Jared Bowen plays.
winger.
He's a winger. He plays in Salah's position. Same way that how Liverpool, the Liverpool front three plays. They all like
Same
interchange.
positions, yes, but at West Ham you defend.
Yeah, no, at West Ham you must run back.
I'm talking like this now. In fact, we should take a
How many
picture.
goals does he have?
He has 10 assists.
And how many goals?
Who? Bowen?
10. But then I'll come back to drive my point. How many goals does he have? Oh, okay, shit.
How many?
No, I'm going down. Oh, down on the list. Down.
I think you missed him. He's 12.
12 goals.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, it's 12 goals.
One of
12 league
one
goals,
of
yeah.
only 2 English players to break 20 goal and assist mark. Him and Harry Kane are the only 2. No.
I'm looking
Is
at
it
this
Harry
list.
Kane or someone? Yeah.
I'm looking at this list. And again, I'm questioning the quality of this list this year.
But are you questioning their overall quality or their actual impact
This
over
guy-
the season?
Can I tell you something? This guy is just questioning it because he just walked into a party and there's no AKA Casper in your vest and all those guys. He's looking for famous guys. Yes,
He's looking for famous
You're
guys,
looking for
yeah.
famous guys.
No. This is a Darren Bent season. Next season he's gonna be back to being a bum.
Sharp, but then he did it. If
No,
if
but what I'm saying
he's
is-
better in that year, why must somebody else's name get him ahead?
Again, I said he deserves to be there this year.
Sharp.
Nobody's
Okay,
arguing
then.
that.
Eh?
I said it's a pop list. I'm questioning
sure.
the players here. I'm questioning how were they able to make it with these numbers.
Sure.
Jared Bowen with 9 assists, 10 assists. He's one ahead of Paul Pogba, who's been one of Man United's worst players this season,
Worst.
according to the media.
No, come on.
No. And again, according Jared Bowen is brilliant with 10 assists. Pogba's on 9 for the season, but he's been terrible.
You remember the game where Pogba had 4 assists in one game?
First game of the season.
If we're using Mason Mount logic,
Okay, cool.
I'm just saying, if
But
we're
you know
using
what I'm
Mason
saying?
Mount logic.
I'm just getting at that point of where it's like that. I don't think he's very okay. I'll give Jared Bowen has been more consistent in more games than most players. I'll give him that.
I was gonna
'Cause
say-
I have seen him. He has scored some crucial goals and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm just questioning how he was able to make it. What happened to all the other players that are better than him?
Yeah, but
They weren't influential.
can that be a stick used to beat him with? Like, hey, Jared Bowen, you had a good season, but you're not this other
Ronaldo.
person. Like,
No, listen, yeah.
it's
I'm not
like-
quite- no, he deserves to be there, nah.
Yeah?
My point comes back to, yo,
then celebrate him being there.
I'm not gonna celebrate mediocrity.
Eh? Why is it mediocre? That's my question. He wasn't
Because
the
I'm
one that
telling-
was mediocre. Why
This
must
guy-
the mediocre be attached
This
to
guy
his name?
wants celebrities at the party. It's simple.
No, it's not that. It's,
No, go-
No, I'm saying.
No, Gun Martinelli or Gun
No, but I'm gunning those
Pulisic
players.
or
Like,
Gun
I'm
whatever
gunning
that
those
should have
players.
been there.
I'm gunning
But
those
you're
players.
gunning him on that guy's name. Gun them on their own name.
Hey.
yo.
Give that guy well done.
Yeah, I said well done.
Sure.
I'm saying it was a pop list. It's like the year that Porto won the Champions League. Great, well done. But what happened to Madrid, you bums?
Were they not in the Champions League?
They were, but I'm saying I'm questioning your quality that year. No, again, I said well done. You won the trophy. But the reason you weren't able to repeat it because you were bums and the other team was worse bums than you that year. You still a bum.
Oh,
But
I'm just trying to think who made it far this year in Champions League. That normally doesn't make it.
Nobody.
Villarreal.
Villarreal made it far because Arsenal hasn't qualified in 6 years. They wouldn't have made it if we were in us. If Arsenal was there.
But you're talking about Arsenal. Who knew who were bums? Bayern Munich, who couldn't beat Villarreal. You know who was bums as well? Barcelona, who got knocked out in the group stages. They were bums. I'm not talking about other. Don't bring Arsenal here. I'm talking about the teams that were in this
No,
season
but I'm
Champions
just
League
trying to apply that
were-
logic,
Wait.
as in
No.
like
It's
because
not the same.
Dude,
They were bums. You
teams-
can't even bring Arsenal into this because Arsenal have been Villarreal and bums for the past 10 years.
you understand, I'm bringing Arsenal's name up as a random thing. Like it's it. I'm not necessarily saying Arsenal should, but I'm just trying to tell you that you can't take away the merit of a competition because the underdog.
Guys,
Oh, you take away.
wait. Can I just bring it back to topic, right? But if you look at who won the most Premier League players of the month in this season, that player is not represented in this.
Yes, funny enough, we were talking about this. I think we can.
Let's take a break because I'm tired of talking about bums.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but for now, who do you pick for the list? Who do you pick from this list?
Screw Son because he's a cheat. I'm going with Salah.
Okay, so Salah. Who do you pick on this?
Who do I pick as my winner?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Salah, hands down.
Screw that cheat, Son.
Yeah, it's a shame. Salah just purely because of his numbers. Yeah, Salah. I think we all kind of decided on that. But yeah, Jared Bowen for me, you know, if we're just looking at pure improvement, I'd place him there, considering where he's come from to where he is now.
If you put him in Young Player of the Year, I wouldn't fight that.
I think he's just past that.
This nigga's got the same amount of goals as Ivan Toney, man. Get the fuck out of here with
Who's
these
this?
bums. Jared Bowen.
The winger has the same number of strikers as goals as a striker, so therefore he's underperforming.
Hey, yo, it's Brentford. Get out of here with these bums.
He's at West Ham.
Which is levels above Brentford.
Sure.
Get out of here with these bums.
So in his team, there was also another player to score. Hence, he has assists.
He's the top scorer for his team.
Sure, but I'm saying there's other players that scored. Hence, he has assists.
Get out of here with his bum.
That's fine. Yes, guys.
This is the level of football I'm watching, bro. Get out of here with his bum.
I think we can leave it there.
Any list, though, with this much
Yes.
English players,
Okay, we get it. But yes, thank you guys for joining us for part 1. I think we'll take a break, fill up our drinks, and we'll be back for part 2.
Part 2.
Be sure to click on the link. I don't know where it is. You'll figure it out. It's right above us somewhere here. But yeah, guys, thank you. Catch you in part 2. Spotify. See you in 2 seconds. Cheers.